Today we're installing Cali LED sliders. First step is you do 10 curls of the slider to get the blood pumping. In all seriousness, guys, yes, today I am installing sliders on the rig. Finally, I'm super stoked. If you've been paying attention, then you know the long travel suspension was just finished, so this Tacoma is no longer a stock little Tacoma. This thing is a beast. It's a monster. It's turning out way better than I ever thought it was going to. Finally, at the point of putting armor on. I just finished the suspension. If you've been paying attention to my YouTube and Instagram and pretty much all my social outlets, I installed a 3.5 long travel kit by Wicked Creations sitting on long travel spec locked off-road shocks, and it turned out awesome. It blows me away every time I look at it. Puts the biggest smile on my face. We have a lot more work to do. I got graphics coming. Like I said, we're doing all the armor. I got front bumper, rear bumper, and right now today we're gonna be focusing on sliders. So this is gonna be a quick little overview of just the process. Cali does have a full installation video of these sliders that are pretty good, so I won't mess with that. So today on Mammoth Foreigner, we are gonna be installing these rock sliders. So let's go ahead and get on over there to the Tacoma. So I've always installed things by myself a lot, so I'm kind of used to this, but thank God I got my jack here. I'm just trying to find another area to put bolts in so I can kind of work around once I have a couple in. Alright guys, we are done with the sliders, and I'm telling you, that was the biggest pain in the ass. These, like there's like three on, at least on each side, and the threads just would not catch in their respective holes. It just wouldn't work. There's actually one that's like halfway in, because I swear if I keep going it's just gonna bust. But they won't catch a thread, and they will not catch a thread, and it's just odd that it's happening only on a couple, like 2 to 3 on each side it's happening to. So I just got all the bolts bolted in as tight as I can on everything else. There's only one up in front, which annoys me, but it's not the slider's fault, it's the truck. And I don't know if anyone has any information on that, feel free to leave it in the comments. But I will say, the truck looks amazing. So big shout out to Cali Raised. Love the sliders. On strike one for Toyota on their holes on the frame. Whatever. Fucking stupid. Oh man, this took literally like 3 hours to do. So this is going to be the review portion of the video. Now, I've had a couple days to daily drive the Tacoma and kind of get used to having the sliders on. I will be testing them off-road soon, but as far as looks and just, the daily, stepping on them and getting into the truck vibe, Raise has a great product. They have a really sleek looking slider. The powder coat looks good. The welds look good. Everything about the looks wise, I absolutely love. I would say one of the cons is that the template where you mount the slider itself onto the frame, they seem to be a little off, which made everything really challenging. But what my biggest beef with it isn't from Cali Raised, it isn't the slider, but it's actually, I think, from Toyota, because the taps themselves on the frame were not accepting some of the bolts, and some of the bolts that were the right size, and they just would not go in. I don't know why. Maybe it was just a manufacturing defect, but it pissed me off. So that would be my biggest beef as far as the install goes. Again, maybe it was just a manufacturing defect. One thing I probably would change is I would probably get the step version of the slider that Cali Raised offers, just because you get the top filler plate, and also they just come out a little bit more to where you can actually step on them. These ones, I've slipped a couple times trying to step on them to get up to the truck, and the truck is a little higher, so I do like to have that step option, and I feel like you kind of get the best of both worlds by having the step version of the slider instead of it coming so arced up. My last ones on the fifth gen were just like this perfect happy medium. They were up, but they weren't too up, and I would say these Cali Raised ones are kind of too far up to where you just can't use them as far as stepping into the truck, which is a bummer. But other than all that, like I said, I love the slider. I'm glad the install's over, and I can't wait to get them off road and really put them to the test. They look very sleek on the Tacoma. I would bring it out right now, but it's in the garage. It just rained, and I'm not washing this damn thing again. It's black has been a learning curve as far as keeping it clean. So I'm over cleaning it. So today I got the Scion, my daily driver, and I'm just rolling around in that. Hopefully I can get this thing off road soon. I'm still working on the back. The front long travel kit is done, but the rear, I'm still working on getting it to clear those 38s. I still need to cut the fenders. I need to upgrade the springs. So there is still some trial and error stuff I got to get on there. But I will be having the long travel video coming out very, very soon. I'm just about finished with it, so you guys get to see the whole process of building up the Tacoma and what it really took to get this long travel kit installed on this rig. So hopefully next that will be coming out, and then shortly after I'll be able to get this thing off road and really do some testing. It's just, working 2 jobs, having a kid who goes to school full time, and then making YouTube videos and doing the installs, it just takes up like all my time. So I am going to King of Hammers at the end of the month. God, it's only like 5 days away now, so I got to get the rooftop tent up. I'll be doing a video about that too, so just keep an eye on YouTube, keep an eye on Instagram, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and as always guys, thank you.